Hey, today we're in New Mexico and this is Route 66. So we just left the town of Glen Rio and we're headed westbound towards Tucumcari to the town of Endee, New Mexico. So Endee was founded in the early 1880s by Mr. Norris and the brothers John and George Day. So Norris Day becomes Endee, that's the name of the town. The post office opened in 1886 and closed in 1955. Early 1900s, the Chicago Rock Island Gulf Railway came through. They set up a small wooden depot to serve all the ranches and cattle farmers out here. This is our two-lane dirt gravel Route 66. At one time this was paved, and then they decided not to maintain it anymore. It's easier to leave it as a gravel road. This whole stretch is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. This is our beautiful 1926 road. Once paved, no longer paved anymore because the county can't afford to keep it up. Anyway, so if it rains a lot, it gets real muddy down here and sometimes the wash gets flooded, so the bridge is out of service. We have a couple of abutments up here for another bridge you can come across. So this is one of our timber bridges you find up and down this fantastic road. This little creek or arroyo called South Point Draw right down here. I'll take a look on the other side and see what we can find. Wow, this guy is just absolutely gorgeous. It's called a timber bridge, timber stringer. It's got an asphalt deck, but no longer anymore. Anyway, probably replaced that earlier bridge that was here before. 1931. Surprised it's even still standing because the flood, debris, and all that gets jacked up on the little piers or holding up the bridge. And then it puts a lot of stress on it so it falls apart. Got an old abutment down here. So we're continuing on to Endee. We hit one of our timber stringer bridges here. It's a one-lane bridge. Anyway, this guy's probably 1931 as well. It's our last one. Up here, there's another bridge. Those used to be here. It's all kind of hard to get around if it rains a lot. These bridges are just amazing. So if you get a chance to go under them, take a peek. It's really cool. This is all that's left of Endee, New Mexico. People call this the modern restrooms location. Anyway, got these modern restrooms here. Look pretty good condition. And you can't get through this because of the barbed wire fence. A little shack in the back. This whole area here with the foundations coming up here, little adobe rock guys there. That was once a grocery store called Endee Grocery, owned by Wellington Johnson. Here you can find general merchandise, tires, tubes, auto accessories. Had a four-sided arch canopy over the store entrance and a gas pump island right in front of the store. Of course, we got our modern restrooms building right there. So you pump gas and use the modern restrooms. And way back there, that was a motel, abandoned right now. It's got 3 units and a built-in garage. You can park your car right next to your room, kind of like a auto port. And each of those rooms had windows facing Route 66. So coming out of Endee here, of course, our Route 66 road closed to through traffic. Anyway, so we're not going to drive down here, but I'll tell you about some cool stuff. There's no real relics or buildings, but there are some really bitchin' bridges. And 2.1 miles down from Endee, called the Wooden Cypress Bridge. Spans over Arroyo Trujillo, built in 1931. Timber stringer with an asphalt deck made of creosote-treated pine timber girders. 302 feet long, the deck is 20 feet wide, and on the south side of the bridge is an old abandoned train trestle. Just magnificent. It's also built of wood. Start to veer northwest. The original road went straight instead of going northward, and that's our fourth bridge. Built in 1931, timber string with an asphalt deck. Anyway, so there's a lot of cool stuff on this road out to Bard, all those bitchin' bridges. We've got some ruins here. I don't know what this might have been. Looks like a kind of a service building and outback buildings. So we had to head down this road here is 93. 93 will take us up to Interstate 40, way up there. Interstate 40 will take us down to the town of Bard, and we'll head back down to Route 66. So we're going to miss a couple timber bridges along the way, but not much else to see on the road to Bard. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed Endee. Bye-bye.